there, it's Siobhan with Relatable, and I am back with an all-new episode for our Marriage Makeover Monday. This is where I provide my expert advice for your most common marriage questions and issues, all in under 4 minutes. So let's get right to this week's question, and it's about trust. While I've never caught my husband cheating, I'm at a place where I really feel like I don't trust him. I question his every move, constantly get upset when he doesn't let me know where he is, and I secretly check his phone when he's not around. I'm miserable and very insecure, and he's angry that I don't trust him, but I just don't know what to do. So first, I just want to thank you for writing in on this issue. I'm sure many, many women can relate to periods where the trust within the marriage has been compromised for some reason or another. What I want to do is just make a couple of observations of what I see as I read your situation here. And one of the things when we begin to try to keep tabs on our husband and secretly check his phone, as you mentioned, it's really a sign that we are trying to control something that unfortunately is out of our control. And while I'm not suggesting that your husband is cheating on you, if he is, there's actually nothing you can do to prevent it. If you know about it ahead of time, if you know about it while it's happening, that is a situation that really, truly is beyond your control. And that's tough to realize because we think if we can just get all the information and know exactly what he's doing, that we can prevent something from happening. And that's not the case. But what you can do is really manage your own mind and your own behaviors and your own actions within this pretty difficult situation as it seems for you. And so you mentioned that you are miserable and that you are really insecure. And I want to just offer a couple of ways for you to reframe your thinking about it. The first is to really, for yourself as you build your own self-esteem, to really first believe that you are worthy and that it is possible for you to have a relationship where you fully trust your husband. And so once you believe that, you'll begin to sort of open your mind to see how to create that in your marriage. The second thing is to actually have a conversation with your husband around boundaries and around your mutual expectations for how you will and won't interact with members of the opposite sex. I think what makes this situation so difficult is it's a fear of the unknown. You don't know what he's doing. And if you and he can get on the same page about what's acceptable and not acceptable, that will at least create a little bit of a foundation for you to feel a little bit more secure about what he may be doing outside of your presence. And then the other piece is for yourself to really think about what would be the consequences. So many times we think that our husband's cheating on us is the worst case scenario, that our marriage would be over, that we would never recover. That's not always the case. But what is important is that you figure out for yourself how you might respond. Again, it's this fear of the unknown, of sort of feeling like, I don't know what I would do if this happened. So figure out what you would do. Does that mean you would leave the relationship? Does it mean you would seek counseling? Does it mean that you would work together to build a stronger marriage? The possibilities are really endless there. And so once you identify for yourself how you would respond, that will also give you a sense of security of knowing for yourself that you will be okay no matter what. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, thank you so much for sharing this question. I encourage all of us who are part of this community to chime in. I would love to know how you deal with trust issues within your own marriages. So thank you all for tuning in for this week's episode, and I will see you next week.